There was a part of me that was slightly hoping that the Legion era in Zero would be stretched out a little bit, maybe to like 6 months or so, but then they announced this dual clan event and I kind of went, yeah, that ain't happening. So as usual, it's been quite a while since the last clan event, so we're going to take things slowly because we're going to first take a look at all the new cards that both Nubatama and Tachikaze got, and then we're going to look at the clan event and how it works, because I've been hearing that apparently there's a lot of quality of life changes to these clan events, and that's something that I think people have been asking for, although I think the biggest quality of life update that they could give us is actually making these clans craftable and adding them to character fights. Alright, so let's take a look at Tachikaze first and see what kind of new stuff they have gotten. So first things first, we have the Baby Zorus. So when he is retired during your turn, if your Vanguard is in Legion state, then you can counterblast 1 and search your deck for a card with the same name as one of your Vanguards and call it. So this basically gets you to search out either the grade 3, so you're filtering out a trigger, or intercept, which is your Legion mate, and it has resist as well, as a lot of the Legion starters do, so that's actually a pretty good starter. I'm quite impressed. Oh, this one's a long time coming, the Gioconda, yeah. When placed in rearguard circle, Soul Blast 2, countercharge 2. This one is really important for Tachikaze, especially in the more counterblast heavy builds, definitely a good card to have. When it boosts the Vanguard, if you're in Legion state, gain 4k. There's really not that many cards. Like, Tachikaze was in one of the main sets too, like they were in like BT17, I remember, so I'm quite surprised how few cards they got. Then during your turn, if you're in Legion state, this gets plus 4k, so 12k attacker, nothing too important. This card was really good back then, I remember. When it on rearguard circle, when the attack hits a Vanguard, if you're in Legion state, you can retire another Ancient Dragon rearguard, and if you do for that battle, this gains plus 5k power in the following ability. When the attack hits anything, counter charge 1. But the ability only activates when it attacks Vanguard, so of course that counter charge is basically only on hit Vanguard. It's not too bad though, 14k attacker for, the cost of popping something, but Tachikaze is full of things that bring themselves back or call things out when they get popped, so this is pretty good, I would say, actually. If anything, it's kind of yikes how little materials I have, but the break rate I remember being still pretty important in Legion, so that kind of, I guess, compensates. So damn, because I remember actually, I built this deck. I had a friend, one of my good friends in my first year of university got into Vanguard with this because he really liked dinosaurs, and I built this deck for him. So that kind of, this kind of takes me back. This card is the really good one, the Bite. When during your turn he is retired, if your Vanguard is an Ancient Dragon, counterblast 1 and call this card back out. So basically this is like Iguanagorg, the grade 1 from like right there, the rare. So literally it's this card but as a grade 2, which means that if you run both of them, you can reset an entire column when you retire like 2 or more. So that's really good. This card was a super staple and very important card back in the TCG, so I'm really happy to see it, basically be unchanged, because that was a really good effect. Then we have 2 legions. First is the double rare, which is the Magma Armor. So he legions with the Knight Armor that you just saw, the second grade 2? Vanguard circle once per turn during your battle phase when your rearguard is retired. If you're in Legion state, counterblast 1, and then you can call that card back to a empty rearguard circle. Yes, that's what it is. So basically, if you ever pop anything, during your turn, you have a lot of on-attack rearguards that pop things, as you saw the grade 2 Legion made itself, right? Basically gets to counterblast 1 and just like refresh it, call it right back out, and just get a few more attacks out of it. And when he attacks the Vanguard, if you have another unit in the middle column, then he gets plus 3k. So pretty standard Legion effect, but it's pretty good. This extends attacks. I feel like this had an additional effect in the TCG and I'm forgetting it, but maybe I'm just mistaking it for something else. And then we have the Quake. So this is the main Legion for Ancient Dragons. So he legions with the Ancient Dragon Bite that we just looked at as well. Once per turn during your battle phase, when your Ancient Dragon rearguard is retired, if you're in Legion state, this gains plus 5k in a crit. Only to get PG'd, of course. Y'all remember the good old memes. And then when he attacks the Vanguard, you can retire one of your rearguards to gain 5k power. So you might be thinking, oh, retire 1 to gain 5k, that's pretty terrible. But if it's to reset, things like, not this. If it's to reset things like this for the multi-attacks, I think that's quite fine, to be honest, because you just get multi-attacks out of it, and that's pretty cool. So both legions are pretty decent. This one's basically like, it sets up multi-attack with that retire skill, and it also gets extra crit, which is pretty good. Only retires 1 though, so you have to rely on your other rearguards to do more retiring for you. This legion is also really, really good. Like, they kept it pretty strong too. Counterblast 1 to basically get 4 attacks in a turn is quite good in my opinion. And so with your other rear guards, you can actually do like 5, which is pretty strong. So I wonder how this deck is going to be run, whether people will run it with the break ride still, because I remember that's how it was played back then. So you would have like a bit more plussing and kind of like build up into that Legion. So we'll see how it goes. I'm personally quite excited. I remember Dark Rex was also played in some lists as well. So that's the Tachikaze stuff. Now let's look at the Nubatama stuff, because Nubatama was pretty strong, you know, even did a deck and fight for it way back when, but they also ported forward like this was like a G era perfect guard that got ported forward if I'm not mistaken. So this is the Atsuba, and so this is essentially like a perfect guard from before limit break. So this is one of the old perfect guards, because right now Nubatama only has the limit break perfect guard, which is, you know, if you, when you're on 4 damage and you get crit, you lose, or if you wouldn't perfect guard, you lose. Whereas this one is basically like if you're on 3, you know, you basically get to use it. So that's quite nice that they brought that forward. I think that's really cool. Also the Hagakure, this is like a really, I think this is one of the first Nubatama cards from like one of the very first sets, only got brought in now with Legion. When placed on rear guard, counterblast 2, and then at the beginning of your opponent's next turn, your opponent has to discard 1. So that's a pretty strong ability, and it's a grade 1. This used to be a grade 0 if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember exactly, but I feel like it was. Might be strong depending on how much we're counterblasting with the new cards. Then let's see, this is the Murasame Kongo. So I think this is a Legion mate for the triple rare Legion if I'm not mistaken. So when placed, if you're in Legion state on rearguard circle, discard 1, and then you can do the following. Search your deck for a grade 3 attribute name, which is the whatever ambush stealth dragon usual thing. I can't remember what this one was, and it's like crazy kanji that I don't actually know. You add it to your hand, so the grade 3, and if you did, you choose 1 card from your opponent's bind zone and put it into the drop zone, and if you did, then it gets plus 2k for that turn. That's not bad at all. That's really not bad at all. You discard 1 basically to search, so you +/-0, but you force a card from your opponent's bind zone into the drop, so that means you -1 on their side. So it's overall actually pretty decent, so that's quite good. This is Soul Blast 1 to gain 1k. That sounds terrible, but this is the other Legion mate, which is the Darani Kongo, yeah. When he attacks the Vanguard, if you're in Legion state, gains plus 2k, so 11k attacker, that's pretty good. And when the attack hits a Vanguard on rearguard circle, if your Vanguard's in Legion state, Soul Blast 1 and choose 2 cards from your opponent's bind zone and put them in the drop zone. That's pretty good. So far we've been Soul Blasting 2 to do that, so the fact that this is actually only Soul Blast 1 is actually pretty good. Alright, let's look at the 2 Legions here. So this is another clan I don't have many materials for, because I actually like crafted everything way back when, and I kind of don't really feel like crafting anything, especially for Nubatama, because they get Shiranui in the future, and that's going to be really nice. So this is the Mantra Kongo. So when you Legion, I think it's if you're in Legion state, sorry, you can discard 1 card that has the same name as one of your Vanguards, so the grade 2 or the grade 3, and if you do, choose an opponent's rearguard and bind it, and then if your opponent has 4 or more cards, then your opponent randomly binds 2 cards from hand, and at the end of that turn, those cards go back to the opponent's hand. So you basically get to randomly pop 2 from your opponent's hand and use your rearguard skills to just put them into the drop zones to actually lose those cards. That seems pretty good for 0, not gonna lie. This is just an act skill basically, so I think that's pretty neat. And then when he attacks the Vanguard, if you have another unit in the middle column, then he gains plus 3k. So this was this was the promo Legion that Nubatama got, if I remember correctly. I think this was the promo, and then there was one more, which was a rare from G era that has been ported for, which is this one, which is the Hokage Kongo. So this is the true Hokage. So he legions with 2 different mates, just like the Angel Feather ones. So it's either with the Gurani Kongo or with the Murasame Kongo. So when you legion, you choose an opponent's rearguard and bind it, and at the end of that turn, put that card back into their hand. And then if you have another unit in the middle column, you can Soul Blast 1 and he gains plus 2k. I don't really get all these like Soul Blasted power-up cards, and in all honesty, I feel like the double rare should have been the triple rare, because this card is like not like, this was a rare in the TCG, just a rare. Like, keep that in mind. I don't know, like, I get that this is good for the sole reason that it's basically like an intercept removal mid-battle phase, and maybe that's why it's a triple rare. And combined with the bear from before, like this dude, you basically get to like bind both of their like intercepts and then swing phase 3 times, which seems pretty good because this deck does not really have much multi-attack. And on top of that, you know, hitting with regards to the Vanguard, you get to actually remove the stuff from their bind zone, you know, and put it into the drop zone. So I can see some potential. I can see some potential, but I don't feel like it's going to be as good as the last wave of this, you know, of the Nubatama stuff. If anything, I think if you're picking between these two, I don't know how the event works yet, then I think the Tachikaze stuff is better, to be honest. Like, Tachikaze just looks better by default. And so hopefully, you know, just by doing dailies and whatnot, we can actually, like, at least build up the triples. There's only one triple, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, just by pulling the triple, you pull the Legion mate as well. So yeah, fingers crossed. You only need one triple per clan, so that is the nice part there. And I think you get like double the materials. Let's find out. I mean, this is the first time I've ever done this like dual clan event, because there's just like so little to give each clan in Legion. Like Legion, that was kind of the biggest problem with Legion, is that some clans got 4 cards for the entire like that 5-month period, and that was it. Like Legion actually lasted a fair bit in Japan too. It was in English where it was like super short, but yeah, I mean, let's take a look. Let's see what the event is all about. I'm not really too interested in what the dialogue is going to be telling us here. I'm really interested in the quality of life and the actual things going on within. All right, so you got everyone together. It's like, he's like, oh, why did you get us all together here? All right, it's like, who else are we waiting for? It's like, oh, Naoki and Shingo. All right, so they're talking trash about each other as always. I feel like every event we've had in like the last 6 months is Naoki and Shingo talking shit to each other. All right, so this is everyone. All right, so let me tell you what all of this is going to be about. So apparently in Card Capital, we're going to be doing a show. It's like, huh? It's like, oh, you need to like show the fun of Vanguard even to the small kids. So, oh, that's actually nice, you know? So we're going to basically be doing fights and putting on a show, and all of you guys will be the cast for the show. It's like, oh, that sounds fun. I'll definitely help out. It's like, oh, you know, to fight in the middle of a performance, that's quite interesting. So, oh wait, Morikawa's going to be part of this? He's like, oh, well, yeah, Makemi isn't here, huh? Oh, I think I might have misread what he said over there. He's like, is it fine for us to go along with this, even without the main person being here, which is, you know, Morikawa? So, I guess it is. It's like, oh, you seem to be... It's like, it seems like a lot of trouble for you as well. He's like, well, I also, you know, I have fun just being with him, with Morikawa, I guess. Alright, talking about, like, Nubatama motifs and stuff. So, like, it's like, he was talking about, like, how Nubatama motifs can be, like, used for toys and stuff. And then Kamei's like, oh, I want that too. And basically he's like, you know, that's, like, aimed at kids, right? It's like, oh... He's like, no, you don't understand, Bancho. This is like, no matter how old you are, you know, this is something that you're always happy to get. It's otoko no roman. It's like the... I don't know how they translate it. Like, I've heard that phrase in a lot of anime, so I don't know how they, like, translate it normally. So talking about the roles, so Ninja Master Neo, Ninja Master MO is Morikawa. So I think Kamui will take on the role for this time. It's like, what does the MO stand for? It's like the Morikawa's Mo is the Mo, right? Alright, and you guys will be the, you know, A and B roles, basically. And I think like what the main character, I think, or something was... God, I really don't care. Alright, so let's get started. For today, let's at least do that like, you know, big fight scene. I was like, why are the other dudes like Miwa, Kai and Miwa not here? He's like, well, for... Never mind Miwa, but, you know, I can't imagine Kai being in a show or anything. I was like, oh, apparently there's like 3 fights in total. So this is going to be with the opponent A. Let's go. Alright, so look, they're going to be just like fighting it out and making like a show. I guess it's pretty cool. I guess it's pretty cool. Ninja Master Neo. Sure. Alright, well, cool story, bro, but what I'm interested in is what the changes are with this dual clan event, to be honest. Alright, so of course from character fights you usually get those tokens and stuff, and then you get the ninja stars, and you use the ninja stars to roll for cards. And I wonder if it's split up into clans. As you can see, they're both here, but then if I try to roll the gacha, do I have to choose which one I want? Oh, okay. So this is... The old ones are all separate, right? So the old ones are separate. You can revisit the old ones. And then this one is both of them combined. So you don't actually choose. Oh, this is nice. It shows like your materials, like the metals, like at the bottom and stuff. Oh no, went to the crafting screen. Damn it. Alright, I got mixed up, you know, got hit with the schmicks by the crafting currency at the bottom, but that's a very nice little touch. I do like it. But of course, as usual, you know, here are the tradables that they offer. I think there's no new characters or anything. Yeah, I already have the Izaki skin from last time around, so it's all just like basically pick up packs and dip. So I'll get the 3 packs and dip as it instructs me to. But for now, let me go through the fights as usual, and then we will resume. And oh, So this is the difference. You have a Izaki and a Ninja Master one, but I think they both give the same currency, right? They both give the same event. Like, they use the same currency, but maybe they... Let's see if this one gives Shuriken Stars, I guess. I'll go give it a try. Oh yeah, it does. So they both award the same thing. Oh, so you just have double the... Oh, so you earn double the amount of triple rare materials per day, because this once per day very hard is now done twice. And I don't know, I guess you don't earn double the currency, you know, from like doing character fights, because I haven't noticed that at all. Maybe the login bonus I think had maybe more, but all right, let me get through this. I guess I don't know if I'll be able to get through it for both characters with what I have, but I'll do my best. All right, several hours later, we are now done. And so basically, they give out the same materials for like opening packs and stuff. The only difference is that you get the 200 bonus ones from clearing this both times. So you technically get double the chances, double the packs and everything from the first clear, and you get 20 triple rare materials per day, which helps you actually build these things. So that's pretty hot. So let's take a look at both of them. Start with the Nubatama one, and let's see which deck do I feel like showcasing to you guys today. I've been playing a lot of Thinksaver, and it is the next deck and fight I plan to do, so I guess I'll do Thinksaver for the first one, and I'll see what I want to do for the second one. I don't know how well this will go against Nubatama, especially if they get all their like forced discard cards, but you know, there's also a good part to that, because when Nubatama forces you to discard, that means you set up for Legion faster, so maybe, I don't know, that might be something that's not so good in the end. We shall find out. Alright, here we go. Ninja Master Neo. So let's see how it's going to go against Nubatama with the new Legions. But overall, I mean, it's fine, I guess. I'm much more excited by the idea of... let's put Thinksaver back. We don't need it that early. I think the rest of this hand looks pretty good, though. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to play with Tachikaze if I can pull this stuff, because I guess even crafting it is pretty easy. Like, you know, this support was pretty damn good in the end. Okay, so calling starter, I think to the side. Honestly, no, behind Vanguard might be fine this time around, just because it's like the very hard, so the power is higher, so I need to be careful on that front. So we can get rid of Thinksavers for the time being. Oh look, best card in that Gancelot. I'll keep that for now. If you watch the Zero Championship, the VOD of which will go up on YouTube after this video, by the way, so like, I guess this is going up on my Monday evening, so the VOD of the Vanguard Zero Championship Spring, which was the first Legion one, will be going up on Tuesday morning, I guess, for you guys to check out. Hey, look, more Gancelots, ain't that just great? Alright, let's go into the Blaster Blade. I forgot to unlock the Fisherman Kai skin, so I'll get to that at some point within the coming future, you know, at some point. Alright, let's get a Blaster Blade just to get the aggression going. Maybe put back both, you know, increase my chances of healing, and even if they whiff, right, it fills up my drop zone, so that's also good. Alright, so let's swing first. Bada bing, bada boom. He whiffs a heal, but it doesn't go to drop zone, so you can't Legion it back. And then I will check a heal. Nope, never mind, I check nothing. Sad. But that's fine. We'll get the Blaster Blade in the drop zone as well, so that's also nice. Goes into the Tama Hagane, I think. Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Okay, you need to be Legion state. Good. What is this again? Count plus 1, gain 1k? Okay, that's whatever. Okay. Okay, he's filling up my drop zone for me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Alright, heal. Hey, look at that. What did I say? The early heals. You love to see it. Deny that aggression and everything. And then we can get our cards back, which is also nice. And I can reuse Blaster Blade skill. Also cool. Alright. Let's go into the Brutus. And not to be confused with Brufus, and call out the grade 2 here. So count plus 1, call out a grade 2 is always really nice. I do like this skill a fair bit. Now though, this doesn't gain power unless I'm in Legion, the turn that I Legioned basically. So I'm thinking I can just push a little bit with this maybe, and just kind of see where this goes. So we can't get those empty swings into Vanguard, unfortunately, so we have to work a bit harder to push damage in this matchup. So at the very least, you know, it's a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. Next turn we can Legion back these Thinksavers and all that good stuff. Take out some rears. He has like 2 cards in hand. I guess there's a grade 3 left. I would assume so. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hokage Kongo. It's a really cool art, and it looks super good in Zero too. Like, for Zero, the triple rare frame makes it look even better than it actually looks, in my opinion. So I think that's pretty cool. You know, I'll take it. Alright, so he doesn't have enough cards in drop to Legion, so I need to make sure not to attack into his rears, so he doesn't set up for that. Gotta avoid that at all costs. Yeah, that means I shouldn't use Blaster Blade either, huh? Alright, well, what can I Legion back? 2 draws, Blaster Blade, and a Countercharger. I guess that works. I'm gonna put the heal back first. I could just pop the starter, to be honest. That still doesn't give him the actual, you know, the Legion count yet. Let's put the Blaster Blade back, because we don't really need the grade 2 now for the time being. The Blaster Blade, on the other hand, you know, if I draw into more Gan slots, it's gonna actually work out, and that's pretty good. Alright, Brutus will push the power of everything. I think I don't need to use a starter here yet. I have like 2 Seekers in hand, so in terms of grade 2s, I'm fine. So I'll pass on that for now. This does buff up Seekers only though, so I need to be careful about that. I'll just pop the starter. It's pretty annoying when it goes off, so I need to get rid of that. And then call the other Seeker here. It's going for 12, so it doesn't quite hit, so that's fine. We're gonna just push slowly. And I don't really want to attack his rears because I don't want to give him the Legion count here. So, depends if he checks a heal or something. That's going to be pretty nasty, but otherwise we're kind of chilling here. Alright, so giving it to Vanguard because I think I don't even want to hit his rears because then he gets Legion. And Legion means that he can, you know, put my rear guards into bind zone. And even if I get them back afterwards, you know, I guess I just pass. There's no reason to attack his rears. They're weak. They're just grade 1s. So let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, calls the Interceptor, but that's like one of the binders when you're in Legion state, so it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, we're giving him a vanilla turn. You know, even against CPU, sometimes you gotta try hard a little bit. You know how it is. Alright, PG and damage, that's fine. It's a-okay. Ooh, okay. So, you know, our stuff is buffed up here, so we can just start going in, I guess. Just develop a board here, and let's get popping. So swing here first, bada bing bada boom, and now basically just PG check him. I have like 4 heals in deck, I think, 3 heals, so this is definitely gonna whiff here. Oh, not yet, not quite yet. All right, let's see if it's gonna whiff. No, still not, still doesn't whiff. But all right, get in there, finish the game for me. Basically didn't really get to allow his deck to do anything because I denied his Legion and he didn't want to overcall. So nice. Probably was worth overcalling there. Those grade 1s definitely weren't doing much, but I think the CPU is not advanced enough to know that. So that's a thing. Alright, and just like that, we get another 2 packs and 10 triple rare crafting currency. So that's also good. And that's just for Nubatamas. Now let's get the one for, you know, Tachikaze basically. So we basically get 10 of each per day, which is still really, really nice, to be honest. You know, I'm gonna definitely take that. And so this is a cool system. Like the fact that they're like doing a double event but still giving you like double the rewards in a way is pretty nice. Honestly, I'm quite liking it. All right, let me play with Angels. I haven't played with Angels since like the first few days of the set. That was like the deck I was spamming the most when the set came out, and I was having a lot of fun with it, but then I started trying out other stuff and then kind of forgot about it. So I need to come back to it at some point, so let's just play a game here as well, so you guys get to see all kinds of stuff, right? All right, here we go. This time against the new Tachikaze, so my hand is not going to get nuked. Instead, my board is going to get nuked. Well, not really. I'm just going to get multi-attacked and rushed down, so I guess it's not too bad. Alright, hand-wise, this is okay. We're going first, so we have to keep that in mind. Just put some triggers back. That's a good start. Like, this grade 2 in particular, Sariel, or whatever her name is really important for setting up your drop zone for Legion and stuff, so pretty good. I'll just ride into the no CL clone for Celestials and pass. No one needs to really do much here, to be honest. Like, we're gonna ride into the Legion mate, this one, because she's just a countercharger, so in most stages of the game, she doesn't really do too much, so you're kind of like fine with her not doing much either. Alright, so gonna get a draw. He's running some of the limit break cards. What did this one do again? On attack. Okay, that's fine. We have Danielle in there too. I don't really care about Danielle here either. So I think what we can do is like, is there anything I'd rather heal out? I could push damage a little bit here, I guess. Yeah, let's try to push a little bit of damage. Not too much, but just a little bit. I'm gonna put Daniel doesn't really matter. I kind of want to put a PG in and search it out. But I don't really have like good targets. I guess I can put the Danielle back in. That's an option, I suppose. Yeah, let's put the Danielle into the drop zone so we can Legion her back in later. And then here, I'll put this Danielle in to just fetch out the PG already, just for later. So that's fine. We have a 19k column here now, so that's going to hit over the defensive that he might check. Never mind that now we're really hitting over the defensive. Goes without saying. And so we have a little bit of multi-attack. Well, not really, not yet, but we're getting there. Alright, so strong columns even from early on. Get extra heals in deck. Zerakiel, that's a card I'm really happy to heal out with Sariel. but for the time being, you know, we won't have it. That's the one type of card I don't run in this deck, is like, because everything is very Celestial based. Like, this is the one, honestly, one of the few Legion supports that's very, very, like, restricted to its archetype. And so, yeah, that's something you have to keep in mind. Oof, the heal gets sent to the Nether Realms. Unfortunate, but we'll try to get it out. That's something that I'm glad I got out. Alright, so let's just go into this. She lost her on-ride skill, but, you know, I think, you know, we can Legion this turn anyway, so we're just gonna ride up and swing, I think, here. Nothing too fancy, really. Like, we're just gonna, as I said, ride up and swing, maybe call this heal down so it gets actually traded away. That would be optimal. So we can just push damage, we have the 1 PG in hand to protect ourselves with, and then next turn we can basically call out, like, 2 intercepts, which is nice, but let's see what we can do beyond that. So, draw a trigger, that's good. Yeah, PG pickup is nice, and we have 4 cards in drop zone now. It's actually Legion back next turn, but we don't have much, like, push, right? We don't have, like, the multi-attacks and stuff. Oh, he's not even riding into Legion. Damn, dude, like, you're supposed to show off new cards, man. What's wrong? What happened? What's going on here? That ain't right, bro. That ain't right. Okay, well, at the very least, we can actually secure some multi-attack, but it's just that his power is a bit too high for that, so that's a bit unfortunate. But it's okay. We can get things done. We can certainly get things done. How do we get it done, though? I'm thinking, right? Because she is multi-attack, and she needs to hit. So I kind of want to put her on this column here. That being said, I need to also overcall this at some point, and I don't really want to overcall too much with all this. What we could do is Legion, call her over this, and just Legion back what we have now, and then kind of prepare for next turn. And then she multi-attack calls, we can get the Danielle over this as well. Kind of want to swing into rear then. Yeah, that kind of works. I guess we can do that. Alright, just Legion these 4. We will choose to Legion with the right one, so the art actually matches up. Let's go with that. Alright, so 4 back. Hear Me Air as well is run as our 1 of there. Still pretty good card. Still a pretty good card. Alright, so effect. And let's call out you over here. So we're going to do it like that. Trust me, it works. You hold on for a moment. You got to wait for a second, okay, buddy? Can you do that for me real quick? Alright, fantastic. Good girl. Okay. Put this in here to take out this heal for later. And also bump up this pony. That's pretty important. Danielle, you sit tight, okay? You just hold on for a moment. We're almost there. We're almost there. We'll reach the destination soon. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Alright. So now we're going to use her skill, counterblast into Danielle, putting her into the damage zone. And we're going to call out the Sariel here first, I think. Call out the Sariel so we can actually, like, do cool stuff. Then use this to counterblast 2 and call her over to Zerakiel for next turn. And then I think we're going to just find a... Well, basically find ourselves a... Whatchamacallit. I guess we can find a perfect guard. But I kind of want to find a Legion or another Danielle. Honestly, it might be good for a setup because we don't have one anymore. So I'll set up another Danielle, actually. And we'll heal out the... Oh, I don't have heal triggers in here anymore? Alright, then you. Just put triggers back. This might look very complicated, but trust me, it's not. Trust me, this is not complicated, he says. So this one is swinging for 26, so he might go up to 28. This is 27 plus 3, so that hits for better numbers. So let's swing with Rearguard first. Alright, there we go. And then finally this. Do you have a PG for me, sir? If yes, good for you. If no, good for me. And no PGs found, so we're gonna just do our little multi-attack there to end the game. Not as, like, impressive as I normally like from this deck, but, you know, it's very fun. It's doing these angel multi-attacks always feels good. You know, gets your brain working, gets you thinking. I always like that. Looking forward to, you know, more support like that. Gabriel is definitely going to be a big wave of that. And there we go. So we are done. We finished all of the missions. All of the fights have been cleared for today. And so now, let's open packs, because we get both Tachikaze and, you know, Nubatama joined. Let's look at the missions real quick as well to get all our free stuff. So the daily here says you have to, like, actually beat Ninja Master Neo 10 times. So yeah, it has to be Ninja Master Neo of all people, not anyone else. All right, superior call 5,000 times during fights. You know me, I'm always about it. Oh yeah, I kept my story update. Oh, you get 10 of each. That's really nice. And you get both PGs at once too, including the one from before. That's actually really nice of them. I do appreciate that. Very nice of you, Game Studio, for doing that. Very cool, very cool. All right, so let's just get more of this stuff. Whatever currency they throw at us. Nubatama 20 types of cards. You know me, I'm all about it. So yeah, I was keeping my stamina resets from the story for this event as well, but we'll see how much we need it, right? So we got 24 packs to open. Let's get into it. I do have basically all the cards from past sets that would be necessary, I think. So don't really need to worry about it, I think. We can just kind of dedicate to rolling these. So first 4 packs, let's go. Show me. I want Tachikaze especially. Like, I really want Tachikaze stuff. No triples confirmed here, but we could see a conversion. So let's see. All right, nothing but rares and commons there. Double-wise, there are some good ones. Ooh, would you look at that SP version of the double rare Legion for Nubatama? I'm about it. I'm about it. Converts? No, but we get the countercharger. That's pretty good too. So yeah, I guess it makes sense for them to combine these clan events. Ah, nothing. Okay. It makes sense for them to combine these clan events in cases of stuff like that, you know, where in Legion they didn't really give much stuff. This never really happens again. All clans do get pretty good support, like, for most of the time. I guess more like Yasuya definitely needs some buffing, I think, for... Actually, I don't know, because Yasuya had a lot of on-hits. That might be really, really good for Zero, so we'll see. Will be pretty interesting. Oh, no. Oh, no, come on. Show me triples, man. You're giving me so many packs compared to usual, and not even a triple. All right. At least we got, you know, double rare Legions coming along. Some of them feel better than the triple rare Legions, to be honest, so I'm honestly about it. I'm about it. Show me everything. Okay, we're only getting SPs of this one. Apparently only the SP exists. Very cool. Alright. So, I mean, if I get the double rare ones, the regular ones, in multiple times, there'll be free currency for crafting, so I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Damn, we're 7 packs in? Come on, man. 8th pack of Legend and Mystery? Nope, another double rare. But these are double rares. If this was actually all rares, I would be pretty sad. Okay. Confirmed, the double rare does exist. Can you believe it? And the PG as well. That's our second one, I think. So pretty good. Pretty good. I will take it. I will take it. Let's run another 10. The final 10. And see what that gets us. So here we go. Final 10 packs. And see what we get. Please give me at least one triple rare. From 24 packs, I feel like that's kind of expected. Oh yeah, no, it's not. Oh, unless the confirm says otherwise. All right, let's take it in reverse order here. Oh, okay. Nubatama 1. I mean, at this point, I'm happy with whichever, right? It's like, they're not giving me anything. I'll take whatever. Okay. So, as you can see, we're not pulling the Legion mates. So that does show that the Legion mates are just like the gacha. You get the mate for pulling the Legion leader, right? So... pretty cool system. I mean, it also lets you build up a lot of crafting currency if you keep pulling them a lot. Oh, that was just a random triple without even confirmation. We got 2 copies of the Nubatama one already. Okay, so we're 2 down. That's definitely very nice. Again, I'd like to get all of them without having to spend crafting currency, purely because, you know, shit on me in the future. Alright, I think that's all 4 Nubatama PGs now as well. Oh no, sorry. Is it Nubatama or is it Tachikaze? It's Nubatama, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good so far. We're getting the PGs, getting the Legions. Things are slowly coming together. Final pack wonder? No. Alright, but we got 2 triple rares from 24 packs. I guess that's pretty average. So I'm definitely pretty happy with this. The art looks good in Zero. Let's see. For this one, we have 3. So we're already getting pretty close. Quite a lot of SPs. Oh, we got one. No, sorry. Quite a lot of PGs. The SP of this PG, though, looks pretty good. Definitely looks pretty good. I do like that. And now we have 3 of the double rare and I think 2 of the SP ones, so I already have excess copies, so I'll take that. I guess we're getting close to making triples, which is nice. So, of course, more missions open up when you do the, you know, pack openings and stuff. You get a bunch of actual packs, and then if you go back to the home screen, you're going to see that all the Legion mates are now going to be in your present box, and that's basically how Legion works. You know, you pull the Legions, and you get the Legion mates in the present box for free, and when you have too many, then you get crafting currency, which is also nice. And of course, you get the SP versions of any SPs you pull. So as you can see here, 13 cards in the present box. Let's go pick them up from the kindergarten and have ourselves a good time. So you can see here the free PG and everything, all this material, just yummy. Give it all to me. And there we go. That's it. That's all she wrote. Very, very cool. But anyway, that's basically it. That is the dual clan event in Zero right now with Nubatama and Tachikaze. So it's quite nice because you get basically more ways to open packs, you know, more materials, basically the ability to get more triple R materials for both clans at the same time. So it's pretty good. Two birds with one stone without much more effort or anything. So that's also quite nice. Anyway, y'all, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.